You know it looks like as Mother Earth gets older, her children are more and more on the run. Not a single second to spare. Since the first high-speed rails were opened in Tokaido, Japan in 1964, and the first automated teller machine, ATM, 3 years later in London, man has grown increasingly impatient. Electric car users aren't left out of the hush, and understandably so. So stay tuned to understand why. Okay guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today we look at the world's most valuable automaker of all time and their supercharging technology. If you know what I mean, I'm talking about Tesla Superchargers. Hang on a minute, don't forget to super-scribe to our channel for more Tesla and Musk videos, and pretty much everything in between. But what exactly is a supercharger? Supercharger? Well, one of the major issues with the reinvention of electric cars was charging time. Did I say reinvention? Yeah, you heard me right. EVs had been here since the 19th century, but of course, let's just say they went into some sort of hibernation for much of the 20th century, in the pre-war and post-war eras. With the reinvention of EVs in the 21st century, one thing was clear. The issue of waiting for hours to get a recharge had to be solved. In 2012, the charismatic and enigmatic Musk announced Tesla's plans to incorporate a faster charging system at their stations that would improve charging rates for their customers. Charging power was the major issue here though. But what the hell is charging power? Oh, that? Pretty simple. Charging power in kilowatts pretty much determine how fast your battery charges. The higher the kilowatt hours, kWh, the faster batteries charge or recharge. This began with the V1 and V2 chargers, level 1 and level 2 chargers if you like. These provided a charging rate of about 120 kilowatts that could charge EVs from 0 to 80% in about 40 minutes. Practically, they could offer rates of up to 140 kilowatts, but they are capped at 120 kilowatts. By the way, you rarely need to charge your batteries to 100%. Okay, quite frankly, you rarely should. Always keep your EV batteries between 15% to 80%. That's the recommended range for your daily use and your battery's health and longevity. Not just that, getting an 80% charge is pretty fast. Happens in under an hour. But getting to 100% really takes a lot of time. Other users may be waiting along to get some recharge for their EVs as well, so you might want to save their time. Remember, in 2017, Tesla banned commercial drivers and taxis from their supercharging stations, and could ban private users for similar inappropriate behavior. Okay, back to Tesla. Tesla threw in the battery swapping technology plan somewhere in between, but you know, things happen. In 2013, they announced plans to utilize battery swapping technology, which could swap batteries on EVs in about 5 minutes. 2 years later, Tesla announced the battery swap technology would not be an integral part of their charging systems anymore. China's NIO took that technology up, and the rest is pretty much history. Seems like Musk, though, is eagerly working to identify and solve problems to improve the user experience of their customers. Well, we can't be so sure. Let's just wait till we get to Mars. Tesla noticed that the first and second generation of superchargers pretty much had slower rates, while users simultaneously used a stall. And to solve this problem, they had to evolve. Overheating was pretty much a thing too, even with the air-cooled cables of the V2 superchargers. In March 2019, Tesla made a huge leap by introducing third-generation Level 3 supercharger, V3 generation. On the long-range version of the Tesla Model 3, this new supercharging technology could add up to 75 miles range in just 5 minutes using DC fast charging. The new generation of chargers is capped at a rate of 250 kilowatts, meaning you could get up to 200 miles of range in 15 minutes. The combined charging system, CSS, plugs of the V3 superchargers are liquid-cooled, so they could give up to 1,000 miles of range in 1 hour. By the way, if you aren't close to a CSS charger, no problem. Tesla has also made available a CHAdeMO to Tesla adapter that enables you to charge at even more locations. At the moment, Tesla Superchargers give Tesla an edge over their competitors. And that's not even rocket science. There aren't other EV adapters at Tesla supercharging stations at the moment, though technically only Tesla owners can make long road trips, which is of course another major concern for EV owners and potential buyers. It's safe to say Tesla EVs are the only realistic EVs on the market that can make long road trips and cross-country travels conveniently. Tesla Superchargers and their supercharging stations have set them apart from other EV automakers. While most EV companies have partnered with their electric charging solutions, Tesla set itself apart in this horse race. as the only EV company with integrated superchargers, supercharging stations, and pretty much super EVs. I mean, it's all connected. Well, it's just another reason why Tesla is the most valuable automaker of all time, and is worth almost 5 times more than any other competitor. Building a supercharging station costs quite a lot. It's generally estimated to cost about $250 grand. But it looks like Musk & Co. are really committed to the future. Tesla has an average of 10 supercharging plugs in its over 2,000 supercharging stations worldwide, which is about 20,000 plugs spread worldwide, with even more to come. But guess what? We've got even more interesting content on the channel. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications to get updates on new videos. Tesla has announced that their supercharger patents are open to all for free. But it's not that simple. For a company to use these patents, they have to be acting in good faith. Good faith towards the advancement of EV technology, which literally means your patents are open as well. Not sure so many big corporations will be interested in acting in good faith, which explains why since 2014, not many companies have taken up Tesla patents. Of course, supercharging was free of charge. Literally free of charge and free to charge. Tesla intended to keep it this way, but as the Tesla family begins to grow bigger and bigger, Tesla had to kinda cut back on that offer, and are billing their customers a cheaper than gasoline fee for a recharge, almost twice as cheap. According to Musk & Co., supercharging fees are not for profit, but rather the cost of maintaining this sophisticated piece of technology. You don't even need to swipe your card. With the Tesla app, you can plan for long trips and integrate your required number of charges, location of the nearest supercharging stations, as well as the time of charging into your trip planning. Finally, we know you'll love to know about these supercharging rates. Not to worry, we've got you covered. So how much do you spend when you exhaust your free supercharging credits? Although there is no fixed rate to recharge your car, it generally costs about 28 cents per kilowatt hour to use a supercharger. With a 75 to 100 kilowatt battery, you could spend around $25 for a full charge in about an hour. Certainly cheaper than gas. Home chargers cost even less, almost half the price. Tesla offers supercharging options in 2 tiers. Tier 1 rates applying when you're charging below the 60 kilowatt mark. Tier 1 rates could also apply when you share your supercharger with a non-Tesla EV. Tier 2 rates apply when you're charging above the 60 kilowatt hour mark. While rates may vary from time to time, and from one location to another, Tier 2 usually costs twice the price of Tier 1, and understandably so. At certain supercharging stations, peak times could also affect the cost of a charge. But in that case, you'd easily see the price changes on your navigation app on the screen. There are literally 1 million reasons to own a Tesla, and it looks like the company will go to any length to ensure a user-friendly experience for Tesla lovers. Okay guys, do you think Elon Musk and his 16-year-old Tesla are the future of the automobile industry, especially in the EV market? Let us know in the comment section down below. Yep, that's a wrap for today. We hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. See ya!